The most underrated UK city breaks, Greggs opening first ever champagne bar, and a tiger coming back from extinction. If you are planning a city break in the UK, it is easy to look at the obvious options, but there are some worthy candidates less celebrated. From cobbled medieval towns, hidden gems for foodies and cultural hotspots, Time Out tasked their experts over Great Britain to bring their recommendations for the best city breaks. Top was Sheffield for its duality, giving you can stay central in the city whilst also boasting the views of the Peak District. Unsurprisingly, York comes up next for its ancient Roman walls, Viking museums and art venues. Also noted were Glasgow, Stoke-on-Trent and Salisbury. When you think of Greggs, you think of sausage rolls, sweet treats and meat pies. What you probably don't think of is champagne. Well, the bakery is now opening its very own bar in Newcastle for the next 2 months. In collaboration with department store Fenwick, guests will be able to try some of the finest champagnes on offer along with the Greggs staples, plus a collection of cocktails inspired by baked goods on the menu too. Open from the 24th of October until the end of the year, you can reserve a seat online. It is not only Greggs mixing things up this year, with the peri peri experts Nando's adding a brand new hot sauce flavour for Halloween, and you would not believe what it is. Just in time for the spooky season, the new flavour on the heat scale is inspired by, of all things, orange Fanta. Nando's brands it as zesty with a hint of chili, ranking somewhere between mild and medium on its scale, but there is more with Fanta wings and cheesy garlic pitters. Are you going to be dropping by for some Fanta sauce? Scientists have claimed that a recent breakthrough could lead to the return of the Tasmanian tiger, a wolf-like marsupial that once stalked the forest of Tasmania. A team of researchers from the US and Australia are working on a de-extinction process. Colossal Biosciences previously announced plans to bring back woolly mammoths and even the dodo back due to advances in gene editing and reproductive biology. The last known Tasmanian tiger died in a Hobart zoo in 1936 after the rest had been hunted to extinction. Life finds a way. No, this is not a story from the world of Lara Croft or Indiana Jones. A new secret tomb containing the remains of 12 skeletons have been discovered at a Petra site in Jordan. Archaeologists discovered the tomb at the Treasury Monument, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Along with the remains of 12 skeletons, other grave offerings were found after research teams used remote sensing tech. The Treasury sits at the center of the city, carved by hand into the walls of a desert canyon by the Nabatean people about 2,000 years ago. Experts still do not fully understand what its true purpose is. From Tomb Raider to Christopher Columbus, Spanish scientists have used DNA analysis to confirm the remains of the iconic explorer are buried in a tomb in Seville Cathedral. Contested for decades by different authorities, the arguments over his nationality are set to be laid to rest. Columbus led Spanish-funded exhibitions from the 1490s onward, opening the way for the European conquest of the Americas. Many historians have questioned the traditional theory that Columbus came from Genoa, Italy. Other theories range from him being a Spanish Jew, a Greek, Basque or Portuguese. Influential anti-waste charity WRAP are calling for the ban of plastic packaging on fresh produce such as bananas, apples and potatoes, calling on the government to ban packaging on up to 21 fruit and vegetables sold, also including salad tomatoes, carrots and avocados by 2030. WRAP believes it would be the most effective way to break a cycle that contributes to UK households throwing away nearly 100 billion pieces of plastic packaging a year, also contributing to food waste. Are you one of the 73% of UK consumers that apparently want online apparel orders to be shipped from the store closest to them in order to limit the environmental impact of deliveries? A new finding from fashion brand e-commerce platform Centra found that 46% of respondents want to be able to return items for free, but 72% say fashion retailer sustainability claims need to be backed up by meaningful actions and results. By demo, just 27% of Gen Z consumers expect free returns. A further 70% of respondents argue fashion retailers should do more to offset their carbon footprint and believe technology should be used to bridge the gap. That's it for this week. I'm off for a city break to York, followed by a trip to Greggs Champagne Bar and then to try some Fanta sauce. See you next week for more bits for your brain.